Okay, so today we're going deep on a story you probably think, David and Goliath.
Oh, yeah, a classic.
But we've got some excerpts from a new take on it. And let me tell you, there's some really interesting...
Twists and turns.
Yeah, twists and turns, you can say that. We're going to unearth those hidden details and hopefully see why this story is still so popular.
Still resonates.
Resonates, yeah, exactly.
After all these years.
Right. And what really strikes me is how much time the author spends setting the scene. They don't just jump into the battle and the action.
Right, they let the anticipation build.
Look at a pressure cooker.
Totally. You've got these two armies, the Israelites and the Philistines, just stuck.
Staring each other down.
For 40 days. I mean, can you imagine?
8 days.
That psychological impact. I mean, talk about tension and fear and uncertainty.
You can practically cut it with a knife.
Yeah.
And speaking of intimidating, Goliath, I mean, he's not just
huge,
strong.
larger than life.
Right. They really play up the whole psychological warfare thing with his daily taunts. Every day he comes out and...
It's like a broken record, just chipping away at their morale.
Exactly. Just demoralizing them. It makes him seem almost mythical.
And what's interesting is they don't just make him out to be this one-dimensional brute. There's this almost
like a tragic element to him.
Yes, like he's trapped by this role of being the monster,
Yeah. It's like he doesn't have a choice.
Right.
And then, bam, you've got David,
young shepherd,
who's completely out of his element.
Right. I mean, he's just a kid surrounded by all these seasoned warriors.
Hiding.
Yeah, cowering in fear. And he just strolls in.
I know. You've got to wonder, is he just naive or is there something more to it? Especially with that insane reward being offered.
Right. I mean, wealth, royal marriage, the family doesn't have to pay taxes anymore. Talk about a king-size prize package.
Come on, what would you risk for that?
It makes you think, right?
And it's not just about the money.
No.
It's like this huge social jump, too,
Exactly. This retelling really emphasizes that. This shepherd boy could become the son-in-law of the king.
Royalty.
Instant royalty.
Just like that. But, okay, here's where things get interesting. He doesn't just march up and announce, I'm going to fight Goliath.
No, it's much more subtle.
He hears a rumor about this reward and just kind of repeats it, almost casually.
Yeah, and that seemingly small act is so crucial. Because some might say it's naivete.
Right.
But I think this retelling suggests it's more calculated.
Like he's testing the waters.
Yes, gauging the reaction. Is this bravery or is it cunning? It makes you wonder.
Either way, it gets him noticed. King Saul calls for him. And from there, well...
That's where it really takes off.
Exactly. So we've got this super tense standoff, a giant who represents way more than just his size.
This seemingly innocent but maybe super clever hero.
And this prize that could completely change everything.
Exactly. So that leaves us with this question. Knowing all the risks and all the rewards, would you have done what David did? Would you have stepped up?
Yeah, what does that say about you? Think about it.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for joining.
To The Deep Dive.
The Deep Dive.
See you next time.